morning. Great to be here. I want to start by thanking Norm Roth, for inviting me to join a networking group about 20 months ago, where I met 15 people in Wildberry, and that's when I met Rock. And he's not here, but I want to thank Rock for allowing us to get together in his house here. And lastly, but very much thanks to all the great Trinell team for making this place wonderful every Thursday for us. When Norm invited me, he knew because when we met, my office, I lived with a headset on, working in my office, working nationwide. Today I have 578 clients in 32 states with 852 policies of disability income and long-term care insurance, paying out 78 claims. After our initial meeting in Wildberry, I did not expect to meet such wonderful 15 people that are caring about each other, helping each other every day, so I continued on coming week after week after Norm's introduction. As you know, I met with some of you, we did business with some of you, and gave you some referrals, and if not that, we just talked about over here. So I feel that I'm amongst friends. So 3 or 4 weeks ago, we were handed this paper, if you remember that. And the circle says what, how, and when. I get up every week and introduce the what. I say that I protect people's income and assets with disability income and home care and long-term care insurance. That's the what. But as far as the how, as I educate my clients about their options on benefits, the various options per policy, premiums, and side-by-side comparison by shopping all the various companies and comparing their contracts so that my clients can make an informed decision. And that's the how. Now finally comes the why. Why is because I care. I care about what happens to each and every one of you and your families. And should an accident or an illness cross in your path. That is the reason of my title of my presentation is your future properly insured? I have 2 questions for you. Do you know where or what your future will be? Are you ready for life eventualities? Rhetorical question on the first one. We do not know what the future will bring. Yet the second one is a very serious one, don't you think? Are you ready for life's eventualities? Is this you? I know it's me and many others. I know that I have an active life, healthy, work hard, and play with family and secure. As we work, we earn money and some cash in the bank. With some cash in the bank, we invested and buy a house. These are becoming your assets. Yet, to me, your most precious assets are your family, your independence, and your freedom. So what happens when life happens? A fire in your home, an accident, like an auto accident, a biking accident, a skiing accident, an illness like cancer, stroke, or heart attack. This is why I ask, is your future properly insured? While your assets get into a limbo, you'll find that you'll be okay. If you are in a car wreck, you're going to be okay because you have auto insurance. If you had a fire, you're going to be okay because you have homeowners insurance. And if you have an accident or an illness like cancer or stroke or a heart attack, you're going to be okay with medical insurance. But have you ever wondered what if you could no longer work for, say, for a year or 2? What was the longest vacation you ever took? Can you afford to taking a vacation for a year or 2 or longer? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered what's going to happen if you or your spouse are need to be taken care of in your home. After an auto accident, a spinal cord injury, an illness, where someone will need to take care of you in your home or even use a facility. Have you ever wondered, how would you pay $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 out of your pocket, month after month after month? Have you ever wondered if you have a plan? I wonder about that. So, do you realize that the decisions that you are making today will impact the rest of your life, your most precious assets, your family, your independence, and your freedom? Are you really ready to live with the consequences of your indecision? Here are a couple of quick ideas. Joy?
Disability insurance is so very important. The reality is, we hope the worst won't happen, but sometimes it does. I didn't expect to become disabled at such a young age. I must admit, getting disability insurance was on my list of things to do, a priority. The truth is, I never got around to doing what I knew needed to be done. No one could say my family's lifestyle is going to remain the same. It seems almost certain everyday life will be a struggle, and money will be tight from now on. It can no longer be said my family can continue to live in the home we built. Because of my decision, my daughter will have to change schools and make new friends, and my wife will have to start working to support our family. It can't be said a college education would be possible for my son. The reality is, I didn't look out for my family first. No one can say buying disability insurance was a priority for me. But I am not yet disabled. There's still a chance to give my family financial security. Buying disability insurance was a priority for me. No one can say I didn't look out for my family first. The reality is, a college education will be possible for my son. It can't be said my wife will have to start working to support our family, and my daughter will have to change schools and make new friends. Because of my decision, my family can continue to live in the home we built. It can no longer be said money will be tight from now on, and everyday life will be a struggle. It seems almost certain my family's lifestyle is going to remain the same. No one can say I never got around to doing what I knew needed to be done. The truth is, getting disability insurance was on my list of things to do, a priority. I must admit, I didn't expect to become disabled at such a young age. We hope the worst won't happen, but sometimes it does. The reality is, disability insurance is so very important.
Hello? Who's phone? Riverside Foundation. Is that Phil? We'll catch him when he comes back in.
No.
Is he running away?
Good news, everybody. People are living longer than ever before, which means most of us can look forward to more years doing the things we enjoy, if we plan ahead. That's because, at some point, the vast majority of older Americans are going to face a physical or mental disability, and they're going to need some help. In fact, there are more and more young people who face the same challenges, which costs money, and health insurance and Medicare don't always cover it. That's why it's so important to make a plan, and to address a few key questions. First, do you want family or friends to take care of you? And are they willing to do it? Do you want to stay in your home? If so, does it have a bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen on the same floor? How about in-home care, assisted living, or a nursing home? How much is it going to cost, and how are you going to pay for it? And of course, what are your preferences regarding end-of-life issues? Have you written them down? Yes, these are complicated questions, but not to worry.
It needs to look.
Long-term care is one of those products that you should buy as soon as you can. It's more affordable the younger you are.
People wonder why they ought to get long-term care insurance earlier rather than later in life, and I can tell you that I got it at 47, age 47, and I was quite surprised how small my investment really is, especially if you compare it to what assisted living costs today, what it's going to cost tomorrow. And I know those prices are only going to go up, so what I'm investing right now is pretty minimal compared to what I'd have to lay out if I didn't have a policy.
It was cheaper than I expected it to be, because I bought it at an age when I was in my early 40s. So that afforded the opportunity to have a very good policy of insurance in place, which gave me peace of mind.
I look at my own long-term care, I'm thinking I'm 53 now, and yes, it's young to be getting into a policy, but really, no, because I look at what the cost is, multiplied by the number of years that I'll be paying for it, and by the time I will use it, I will probably use all that up and then some.
I think once you're educated to what's going on out there in terms of long-term care, and your need, and the
Is your future property insured? I'm here to give you a free consultation, and so you can take your salary.